You're listening to Cyber 94 Podcast. If you want to break into cybersecurity with real-life experience, go to cyber94.com.
Chloe, imagine you're on the verge of landing a $4 million deal that could completely transform your company.
Okay.
You're flying to Amsterdam, you're dining in five-star hotels.
Right.
But the whole thing is an elaborate setup to steal over $200,000 from you in the blink of an eye.
It sounds like a plot from a spy movie, Ben.
Yeah.
But this is a true story from a recent Wired article.
Whoa.
It happened to Kent Halliburton, the CEO of a Bitcoin mining company.
And
And it's one of the most sophisticated crypto heists I've ever read about.
so it all started with two men calling themselves Even and Maxim.
Right.
They claimed to represent a super wealthy family from Monaco and looked the part entirely, designer suits, Rolex watches, telling stories about wild parties in Marrakech.
Wow. They were selling a lifestyle.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And their first move was all about building trust.
Okay.
They have this lavish lunch with Halliburton and then propose a tiny test transaction. They hand him an envelope stuffed with 10,000 euros in cash and tell him to go count it in the bathroom to buy a few $1,000s worth of Bitcoin.
It's such a classic confidence trick.
Totally.
It feels a little weird, a little James Bond, as Halliburton put it.
Yeah.
But the cash is real.
Right.
It makes the scammer seem legitimate, and more importantly, it gets the victim comfortable with their strange requests.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Halliburton is looking at the big prize, that $4 million contract.
Of course.
So he plays along. But that was just the hook.
Right.
A couple of weeks later, they lure him back to Amsterdam, insisting they have to sign the final contracts in person.
And this is where the real trap is set. They meet at another five-star hotel. This time, Maxim asks Halliburton to prove his company has the funds for a related side deal.
Uh-oh.
He tells him to download a specific crypto wallet app called Atomic Wallet right there in front of him.
The request seemed simple enough.
Yeah.
Just move $220,000 worth of Bitcoin into this new wallet to show the funds exist.
Okay.
The wallet would still be under his control. What could go wrong?
Well, a lot.
Right.
The app itself seems legitimate with thousands of positive reviews.
Oh, wow.
So Halliburton, with that massive contract still on his mind, he does it. He downloads the app, creates the wallet, and later that night from his hotel room, he sends the Bitcoin.
He even sends a screenshot to the scammers to prove the funds arrived.
Oh, no.
A minute later, he gets a reply. Thank you.
Ugh.
And when he checks his wallet again, the money is gone. Vanished.
It's just a brutal, stomach-dropping moment.
I can't even imagine.
He said it was like being punched in the gut. So how did they do it?
Yeah, how?
The experts in the article believe the scammers recorded his seed phrase when he first set up the wallet.
And a seed phrase is basically the master key for a crypto wallet.
Right.
It's a list of 12 or 24 words.
Okay.
If someone gets that phrase, they have complete control of your funds.
Wow.
And the theory is that while Halliburton was on the couch setting up the wallet, a nearby accomplice, maybe using a camera with a zoom lens, just filmed his phone screen as the phrase was displayed.
And they likely had a sweeper bot ready to go.
A what?
It's an automated script that is programmed to instantly drain a wallet the second a large deposit is detected.
Wow.
It's terrifyingly sophisticated.
Yeah.
This wasn't a digital hack in the traditional sense.
No.
This was a masterpiece of in-person surveillance and social engineering. They manipulated the person, not just the code. And the aftermath is just as grim.
I bet.
The scammers immediately laundered the money through this complex web of transactions to make it untraceable.
Of course they did.
Halliburton reported it to law enforcement in multiple countries, but because these scams are so common, there's very little they can do.
Thankfully, his company managed to survive the blow, but just barely.
Wow.
It's a wild cautionary tale that shows how the promise of huge riches can make even the most careful people vulnerable to very old school deception.
Yeah.
Just dressed up in new technology.
It really makes you think. Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. When a life-changing opportunity is on the line, how do you tell the difference between a strange but legitimate request and a red flag you absolutely shouldn't ignore?